This is your local sports.
Welcome in, everybody. After wrapping up his college football career at Kentucky State University, 28-year-old Devon Causey has now made his name known throughout the country. Not only is he a successful trainer in the Fort Wayne community, but he's also worked to become one of the top bodybuilders in the country. I got a chance to sit down with Causey earlier to learn more about his journey. So, Devon Causey, I knew you from K-State, Kentucky State University. You were originally a football player, now you're a bodybuilder and a businessman. Tell me about how the process started.
It's just been a blessing, man. I had to transition from college, to the real world, to paying bills, to having a family, that not going so good, to bouncing back and starting a business. So it's been a blessing the whole time.
You see the trainers now, doing their live Instagrams and their feed. When did the marketing process start for you?
My marketing process started in 2016. I went to Planet Fitness, and I just stayed consistent, and I started seeing results, and I started having the physique of a bodybuilder. And I was inspired by guys on YouTube who were successful in the fitness industry, so I wanted to be like that. So eventually, I just kept on motivating people through my social media, and I was getting a lot of feedback, and it kept me going.
And you mentioned earlier when we talked the past week, you got your LLC certified trainer in 2021. What was that transition like for you, going from a football player to now a businessman?
It's a process in life that I feel everything happens for a reason. The things that I learned in football translated into the real world, where I had to demonstrate tenacity, certain down points in my life where, maybe financially I wasn't able to do for myself as much, and I needed the support of my family. So I was able to get certified, and then, things started growing from there.
So now on the business side of it, you train pretty much everybody, 7-year-olds to senior citizens. What are some of the things you focus on in your trainings?
So I just started a speed and agility camp, so that's an example of, how I'm able to pass down the things that I learned from football to these 7, to 11-year-olds. I'm able to get them their fast twitch muscles and things going on that I used to admire and try to go for in my football craft. And on the other hand, you have senior citizens that have no workout experience at all, and you helping them lose weight or helping them get mobile and just building self-esteem and confidence within them that they probably never had before.
So during these years, you were growing your business, but you were also competing in bodybuilding too. How did that process start for you?
My mother actually in 2019 mentioned a local show called the Hoosier Flex, and I entered that, and I won my class.
Yes, sir!
So I continued to compete after that, in Indianapolis, the natural Indianapolis competition, and I won that. And so I went on to nationals in Miami that year as well.
That's big time stuff. So about how many competitions have you competed in so far?
2019, I did 3. We had the pandemic in 2020. In 2021, I did 5 shows, including nationals, where I placed 6 in the country.
So throughout all these competitions, what was your biggest accomplishment, would you say?
My biggest accomplishment was the one before nationals that I did. It was the natural Northern USA. And all the northern states, natural bodybuilders competed in Cleveland, Ohio. And I went up against the heavyweight guy. I was middleweight. I weighed 173, and I took the overall.
And our winner is number 29. Let's hear it for Devon Causey.
And seeing my daughter there with my mother, it was like heaven on earth, honestly, because we had been through so much. We had lost my brother in 2021 as well in January. So that kind of turned my grind up more instead of turning in a different direction. It made me more focused, made me want to make my family proud. So it was just a supreme feeling, man. Like, that's what I grind for.
So now I gotta ask you, you're bodybuilder, businessman, what's the end goal?
Just to help people, honestly, to reach the community and let people know we don't have to live unhealthy lives, no matter what background you come from. Of course, I'm pushing success towards the youth and even to adults. It's never too late to change your life. And to add self-esteem and confidence to people, and self-empowerment to people through, not self-sabotaging or self-inflicting adversity on ourselves. Is that's what most of our pain comes from. And just to stay diligent on being better people so we can make the world better.
That's good stuff, man. Well, you already know I love to see it, K-State family.
Yes, sir.
We wish you the best of luck, man, and we'll be sure to follow your journey.
Thank you, brother.
Well, Causey recently took first in the light heavyweight class in the Premier Muscle Contest and plans to compete for his pro card in the Joe Weider Classic this September.